Everything is white.
Yeah, it sure is.
I can see that.
Like, where are we? In the Apple Store?
We're in white space. Get me the fuck out.
My vision has been bleached. What did I do? Am I gonna get canceled for it?
Listen, the internet was not serious when they said to put bleach in your eyes.
I don't remember anything.
Or on your brain.
My last memory is... when? 1997? If everything's a dream, don't wake me. Sorry, Cloud.
Wake
Kingdom
me
Hearts
up,
is all
wake
about
me up
waking
inside.
people up.
Can't wake up.
The 7 compilation was just in time for that song.
Of course, that's the dream sequence in the forest.
Cloud, can you hear me?
Aerith, what are you doing in my mind?
Again.
Yeah, I hear you. Sorry for what happened.
Don't worry about it.
In hindsight, we should have had somebody else with us down there. I can't help it.
Every time he says wake up, it always happens. I don't know why he doesn't do that more often.
Well, to be fair, no, this is not a Bioshock situation with a would you kindly. Why are you doing that?
Aerith, the Looney Tune.
Then why don't you worry about what's really important? You. And let me handle Sephiroth.
I mean, he's kind of got you outmaneuvered.
Again, we learning these two from the original event. This was also part of her 3D chess maneuver of her wanting to enter directly into the live stream in order to make sure that Holy would be reactivated and have the live stream as a backup plan.
Cloud, you can take care of yourself. Make sure you don't fall to pieces, okay?
Why are you hugging the
Aerith,
tree?
it's really awkward when you hug the tree like that.
You didn't do that in the original.
I like trees.
I mean, I can guess considering nature loving, but that's a bit stereotypical.
See? I can even make you fly.
You fly
What
now?
is this place?
The inside of Yuffie's head.
I mean, it is very
That would
empty.
explain why it's so kooky.
This forest leads to the city of the ancients, and it's called the Sleeping Forest.
You have to perform some weird digging minigame, but we're not gonna show it here.
It's only a matter of time before Sephiroth uses meteor. It's a
Okay.
forest. It's very dense with a load of stuff in it, and if you shake it around, it doesn't like it very much. That's why I'm going to prevent it. Only a survivor of the sector like me can do it.
I get it was kind of a pace breaker kind of thing with the digging minigame, but I don't get why neither these nor Rebirth even referenced it.
The secret is up here. At least it should be. I feel it. It feels like I'm being led by something. Something called the
Translation.
script.
Translation, I need to die, but I'm not going to be forward with you about that.
I'll be going now. I'll come back when it's all over.
This is also partially where the Holy Maiden stereotype, given to Aerith also originates properly. The whole idea that she feels the need that she needs to sacrifice herself before helping the party and all.
Yeah, it's not like it came out of nowhere. It's just like
It's been more or
just
less
like that's the only part that stuck to her for a while.
He's
Okay.
thinking of interfering. He will be a difficult one to deal with, don't you think?
You know, I would have loved it if, like, I would have liked it if when Sephiroth showed up, the music starts getting warped and out of tune and that, you know, like in a horror movie.
Surprisingly, no. So yeah, I still understand why we got back in Gongaga of all places for Cloud to rest.
So, here's one thing I don't get. Why did none of the party members, make a better effort to stop Aerith from going off on her own? You look like you were having a nightmare. How you feeling?
I guess maybe the whole thing about her sneaking up on Cloud in Sector 5 was supposed to be a foreshadowing that she's good at not making herself noticeable when she wants to go somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, so that she may have snuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud? Aerith is gone.
Oh, great. The day gets
You
even
killed her.
peachier. That's impossible.
You killed
I
her.
was
What?
I was unconscious. I couldn't have killed her.
In your mind palace.
Tell that to the court.
Everyone's out looking for her. City of the Ancients. Aerith is headed there. She said there's a way to stop Meteor. That's great, but why did she go by herself?
No, boy. How do we tell him?
Okay, look. Cards on the table. I have to die in order to become... Well, to get in contact with Livestream enough to let it know. Yeah, when Meteor comes, reject that crap. Only the Ancients. Only Aerith can save us from Meteor, which, okay, does beg the question, could she not have communed with the spirits while alive still to reject Meteor?
No, remember, supposedly the thing of the Black Materia, working, it needs to glow green, and that was going to happen only after, like, she passed away or something. But Bugenhagen did mention that in this too.
I swear.
It's convoluted, yes, absolutely, but that's supposedly a reason.
It's as convoluted as a Gen 5 Yu-Gi-Oh card, I swear to God. Sephiroth already knows. Sacrifice one Aerith to the grave in order to activate its special effect, upon which the 11th hour comes. Hey, why are you still sitting around?
Let's go, Cloud.
Tifa says before then, suddenly dragging Cloud by the feet to
Tifa,
slow him down.
You need to cheer him up with a stupid catchphrase like dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
No time for that shit.
Hey, that's a cool catchphrase.
No, it's not.
Go back to sleep.
Might lose it again if Sephiroth comes near me. I might... Yeah,
Wake
goddamn!
up.
It's because of you that Sephiroth got the Black Materia!
Dude, he was passed out.
Well, no, to be fair, Cloud did literally hand Sephiroth the materia.
Yeah,
It's your damn fault! As far as they know and saw,
Yeah,
anyway.
Pretty much.
My fault.
Yeah, did you not hear me?
I know you got problems. You don't even know what's going on with yourself.
Again, you can really tell Sakaguchi really liked at least the original picture that was given to him for Xenogears.
Gotta understand, there ain't no getting off this train we're on till we get to the end of the line.
How much royalty do you get every time you say that, Barrett?
Cloud, we came this far. Are you going to settle things with Sephiroth?
I do like this. Barrett points out exactly why they shouldn't trust Cloud, but he does want to see things to the end since he acknowledges that a lot of mumbo-jumbo can happen to make Cloud have done that anyway. No, I'm afraid. If this keeps up, I may go crazy. I'm afraid that I might jump down,
Like, you
pounce,
aren't
and...
crazy already.
Goddamn jackass, that's what you are.
I'm Klaus Strife, and this is Jackass. Whoa.
No.
Just think about it. How many people in this world do you think really understand themselves?
Also, someone is playing Balatro.
Beautiful. Game of the Year contender right there. Lots of people get stuck in their own head because life can be so confusing. Words of wisdom from Mr. T. But they go on living. They don't run away. That's just how it is.
If you forgot that this is more expanded than what he said in the original game. He still had something like this going on, but this is technically more elaborated.
Again, I think this better cues into why, despite the fact that Cloud handed Sephiroth the materia, the team aren't writing him off as a lost cause.
Cloud, you'll come with us, right? I believe in you.
It also helps to, reinforce Barrett as an actual character, which, I always appreciate.
We stand Barrett in this house.
Why can't Barrett be my father?
What am I supposed to do?
What am I fighting for?
I don't want to go. So do I just turn tail and run? Run to where?
I don't want to go to pick you up, the doctor.
I am the doctor. No! I am the doctor. No! Wait a minute. Give him in a minute. He has to decide this on his own.
Yeah, this was also in the original, which let you have back control on Cloud.
I forget if this could be altered based off of your party members as well,
When
or if it
Cloud
was definitely
recovers,
Barrett
it's
and
always
Tifa.
Barrett and Tifa who greet him. The others are still waiting outside.
Okay, then.
We get
Makes
privileges.
sense, original free.
They get privileges.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are the OG free.
Yeah.
Am I afraid to find out the truth? I'll admit, this is kind of a little bit funny, seeing as how, if you've been playing Ever Crisis properly with the events,
You already know
you
the
already
truth,
know the
yes,
truth, yeah, because we got a whole event dedicated to it. And you know that Tifa's kind of making a faux pas by not helping Cloud out by telling him the truth, though, to her credit, Ever Crisis
As
just make it a bit
mentioned,
more
remember,
clear
she-
that
she
his
outright
mindset was so
admits,
fragile that she did actually try.
Not to mention,
that
she
apparently
outright
fractured
admitted
him.
during the medieval sequence when they fought into the live stream that she had no idea what to do with the truth. Like, she was thinking, okay, if I tell him what will happen, So
Cloud?
she just wanted to wait and see what was going to happen.
Like, OG7 does make you wonder, why didn't you try telling him? That could have helped. But I do like that the event showcases that trying to tell him this ahead of time nearly fractured his mind.
This is why eventually Team 4-Star tried to, reintegrate better the original characterization of the Tifa as quote-unquote the liar.
I really need to get around to checking out Machina Abridged.
As usual when it comes to Team 4-Star product, the beginning is a bit rough. There is a prison rape joke, believe it or not. But at the very least, they crawl out of a ditch very fast.
Speaking of which, have you seen their not Boo Saga video?
No, I'm pretty much done with DBZ Bridge at this point, but not the point.
Aren't they doing Sailor Moon right now?
I
Yes.
don't know.
Either way, you stay here. If you do go nuts when you see Sephiroth, we'll deal with it then.
Kill him first, and then you.
I'll smack you upside your spiky head and turn you back to your senses.
Can you at least whack me on the chin, not my spiky head?
It'll be alright. We're all with you.
Tifa, why don't you knock him back to sense? I'm sure if it's you, that would bring him
Also,
right
yes,
there.
Proud, everybody's with you, even Casey number 2.
Oh yeah, Kate's F number 2. That I do remember, God help me. But...
No buts.
if it happens, it happens. Don't worry about it.
That makes it. Okay, never mind.
I mean, at this point, we really are kind of just flying by the seat of our pants. You're right. He's right, isn't he? I had to wait until he
Cloud, I
was
don't
out
think
of
your hands are
earshot.
going to help you figure this out.
Come on, let's go find Aerith.
They get to the if Dwebs wrote this part, and then they go where but Aerith's already dead because they spent too long in this bit.
This is not.
I was gonna.
That a game like Mass Effect probably will try to have something like that going on to simulate the decision making and time, but no.
Can you imagine? Well, okay, there are some games that actually do that, but can you
remember if
imagine?
Baldur's Gate has something like this going on, like if you take too much time for one side quest, you're having the NPCs over. The party reaches the Sleeping Forest, again skipping the Boneyard minigame, where Cloud last spoke to Aerith. The mysterious forest bars entry into the forgotten capital city of the Ancients where Aerith disappeared. After waking the forest, Cloud and his friends open the path to the forgotten capital. They make their way through the forest, intent on finding Aerith and foiling Sephiroth's plan. Also fighting
Hey guys, look, there's a
conch creatures.
Hey guys, look, there's a skeleton over there. It's been here for ages. Hey, it looks like it's got Aerith's hair bow.
I can feel it. Aerith is here.
Then we should hurry.
Vincent, Red, you don't really have anything to say in this chapter?
Yuffie?
I'm choosing to take the vow of silence on this one, man.
Yeah. Anyone gets in our way, we take them out.
But what if they're just a helpless villager?
We take them out.
There's no one alive anymore. Again, you can find only crustaceans monsters.
There's no such thing as innocence in this capital.
Jonah, when did you turn into me? It's like me in Sin City.
See, the difference is there literally is no such thing as innocence because there's no sentient innocent being here.
Oh,
whereas, when it comes to some of your diplomacies, let's call them, you tend to basically go scorched earth.
Also, here's Yuffie's Halloween
I mean, they're not
costume.
sentient either, they're just pixels made out of code.
A red 13 hoodie and skirt combined with a flower, ring for a weapon.
Yes, Yuffie, that's genius merchandising.
Merchandising.
Yep.
With the
merchandising, where the real movie from the game is made.
Beautiful.
Also, the obligatory payment you're given to here are a bunch of bombs. I'm not sure why.
Also, sure, to answer your question, yes, Team 4-Star did in fact do a Sailor Moon and Bridge series, which, funnily enough, stars Megami, who way back in the times when DBZ Abridged was in its infancy, was doing her own Sailor Moon and Bridge series, if I recall correctly.
Huh, that's fun.
If I recall correctly, yeah, I think I get Yuffie's victory pose just to showcase a bit better her costume.
Lovely.
I mean, it is pretty cute.
Yeah, I like this one.
Oh, the corset, like, that thing is probably gonna choke the shit out of you.
That's kind of the point.
So yeah, here's the Forgotten Capital.
Whoa, that's big. Maybe even bigger than the statue of the Chow.
Hey, that's a thing now in canon!
I mean, that was a thing also in the OG, it's just that they just, properly restructured the... Anyway, this is the Forgotten Capital. That was my line.
I can feel it. Sephiroth is there too. Wait,
so,
Aerith?
fun fact, in Rebirth around this point you do get a more actionized remix of all things from the Cetra's chant that you hear at the beginning of Advent Children. So fucking random.
Maybe maybe that's them hinting that we're going to get an Advent Children section in the remake project.
No, it's because, again, it's tied to the Ancient, so they wanted to be cheeky about it. Again, let's just say that, similar to Remake, the final stretch of Rebirth, while still being close in terms of the events that happen in the original game, does a bit of mind-screwy stuff.
Again, there have been some people theorizing if the third part of the remake trilogy is truly going to be the end of it, or if this will just spark Square making 7 into like its own little series where full-fledged adventures continue the story.
And it's clear for the fact that they've been having diminishing returns with the releases. I doubt that. Maybe, you know, if it was a consistent thing, but I get the idea we're having a slight repeat of what happened with the 13 trilogy.
Which means, might we once again have a sequence where everything hinges on one last project of Square's to see if they live or die?
Hey, I kind of like this touch that Yuffie waits for Vincent to arrive. Again, it's a bit of a hint. Dirge of Cerberus reinforces a bit more the friendship that these two had, so it was just, you know, a cute thing to have it. Legends say that the Forgotten Capital is where the ancients once lived and offered prayers to the planet. Scouring the long-forsaken ruins of a city in search for their friend, the party finally finds Aerith at an altar, deep in prayer. If you forgot in the OG game, you need to go to sleep, and then you wake up in the middle of the night where the path is open. Here we just streamlined it.
I always did dig that they kind of made Yuffie and Vincent pals, since, you know, they were the two optional characters.
So we had
which also means that story-wise, right after fighting Sephiroth, while the others got on the plane, they're like, actually, we're gonna go help out this village here. Bye.
Well, yeah, they go back in Midgard to help the people there.
A Cloud?
Which, again, given the distance from Crater that Midgar is, kind of insane that they went from there while the others got on the Lucky Lady. The rest of you, wait here. Don't come and help me or anything.
It's the High Wind. The Lucky Lady is the painted, girl on it.
You get what I mean, though, like the High Wind and all that, but yeah. It's always just been jarring that they had to... Well, I get why they did it. It's to explain why they're not there in the final cutscene.
Basically. So, yeah. For also the purpose of making these more grandiose, the altar, as you can see, it's much bigger and...
Jesus Christ, it's way wider, which would make sense why Cloud wasn't able to get to Aerith in time. Aerith?
Hi.
Oh no, it's the possession music.
I wonder, are they actually going to make a full-on cutscene for that moment?
She's sleeping.
Yes, sleeping.
Forever.
Maybe I should help her sleep forever. Wait.
Cloud?
Up. In midair? How am I supposed to stop in midair?
We'll have a...
press the pause button.
Yeah, we'll have a QT for that.
That was physically amazing what I just did there.
Someone's still
making me do. No, I can't play Balatro. Sephiroth, stop.
What's a Balatro?
Oh god, they actually did make a cutscene for this moment.
They did not, it's not in super high definition, but, it's a bit close to how the original handled it. Well, to be fair, the original was one of more detailed FMVs because it was such a pivotal moment.
Cloud was too busy playing Balatro to save her.
Aerith's death in chibi form. Ironically, Sephiroth helps activate the materia when you think about it.
Either he didn't notice or thought that it couldn't be of much consequence, because remember, the final stretch of the game is him preventing Holy to be unleashed, so he probably was confident of not giving a shit on the matter.
Well, now it's gone.
I wonder, do you think the plan would have been screwed up if they'd gone and retrieved the materia right there and then after, This can't be real.
Okay, Corey.
Yeah.
Do not worry. Soon the girl will become part of the planet's energy.
And then I will suck it up.
All that is left is to go north. The promised land waits for me over the snowy fields. There I will become a new being by uniting with the planet. As will this girl.
Shut up.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
The cycle of nature and your stupid plan don't mean a thing.
Why don't we ask Aerith her opinion?
Oh, wait.
Too soon.
Earth is gone. You can tell this isn't our first time doing this death scene, hence why we're more snarky with it this time.
Yeah.
She'll never talk again. She won't laugh. Or get angry.
Okay, call me crazy, but I can never imagine Cody Christian saying this dialogue in the game.
Let's
I
just
haven't
say
got
that
that
the
far
way
yet.
Aerith's death is handling Rebirth is weird.
You know, I guess now's a good time. I don't know if this is a hot take or anything. I really don't care for how Rebirth handles the death.
Well,
Because
we'll have to get there.
My fingers are tingling. My mouth is dry. My eyes are burning.
You cannot just say how a character feels. That makes me feel angry.
But this
Thank
is
you,
a
Robot
but
Devil.
this is Square totally not being weird.
What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me you have feelings too? Skilly, sure.
Let me just put it like this, Dribs. The Rebirth ending was Square being peak Square. Of course! What do you take me for?
An NPC.
You can start the melancholy act. There's no need for that performative rage either.
God, maybe Sephiroth could have been diagnosed with main character syndrome.
You see, I made these. Unfortunately for you, I made already this image where I am the Chad and you're the rage-baited guy. Because Cloud, you are
Cringe.
I mean, yeah, you know, maybe he's cringe, but that makes him free.
You know, it's interesting to imagine that Genova was just burning through bodies to make these Sephiroth projections. Like, what would have happened if she ran out of Sephiroth clones eventually?
Oh, no, nobody knows. Again, it's also worth noting, remember, that it takes like 5 years before, you know, the reunion plan starts to get actualized.
Hi, Cloud. I guess I'm here now.
Yes.
Also, what the hell happened?
Well, remember, that's also a thing that happens in the original. The fight with Genova Genova Life starts immediately, and your party member, you know, are the ones that you chose to go to the, you know, Forgotten Capital. So they just.
Meanwhile, we have this melancholy music still playing in the background.
Okay.
It kind of makes sense more here because the altar is actually big, while in the original the altar is so small that it makes you wonder how everyone fits there.
Yeah. And again, to be fair, Dwibs, that's all sort of the idea with the musical dissonance. You know, Aerith playing over a battle to show just how the sadness pretty much is the dominant factor,
the way
even in the
Rebirth
rage of
handles
battle.
this is that it's still an Aerith's theme technically, but it's remixed to be more.
Yeah. It's the
actionized.
it's the sad version.
Well, it's a bit more actionized to represent still the battle going, because that's the whole modus operandi on the remake saga, to take the battle themes and make them more frantic to simulate, to accompany the fact that the action is more, you know, over the top.
I will say this, I wouldn't be surprised if they used the Smash Brothers remix of Aerith's theme for, like, the finale of the remake trilogy, which has Aerith's theme in, like, a very triumphant format, essentially.
I don't know, they probably just
Choir
gonna
and
do
everything.
something original on their own.
Possibly, that too. When it comes to Aerith's death and whatnot, I do find it interesting that I think is this the only time we've gotten a cutscene aside from Cloud jumping from the train in this thing.
Oh no, we did already get a couple of them just scattered throughout.
Sure, yeah.
Like for example, you know, Sephiroth uncovering Genova. There you go, get climb hazards.
We won.
But it was
But at
so.
what
we
cost?
A puppet.
Keep that.
I'm a puppet? One thing I've wondered, though, is like when Genova Absolute comes into the picture, was that her actual body or another projection?
Yes, her actual one of her body pieces. So apparently she can
What-
form one of those things out of one of them.
Well, if I recall correctly, it says Genova Absolute is like Genova's true form. So, like, I'm wondering, was she like regenerating that whole time
Yes,
from her head?
If I remember correctly, yes.
5 years, so checks out. All right, time for the other scene, which
So
yes,
I might
a lot
as
of
well
people
just
have-
mention this. When these someone's playing Sonic Mania. Hi, Indigo.
Indigo Rush.
When this chapter originally got released, the title that you did get by completing it was called Water Burial. People got pissy about this, believe it or not. I'm not sure why. What did they saw
don't
in
understand
controversial
that.
about it? Because, you know, it's what's happening, and we're not really subscribing to the whole theory that Aerith was still alive and she drowned. Hopefully.
Yeah,
I was about to
yeah, I
say that's the
yeah.
one thing that a lot of people bring up is like dead bodies float.
Also,
so
the pond, side of the Temple of the Ancient is huge compared to the original.
Hey, guys, I'm still alive!
It's like,
oh,
Down goes Aerith to the bottom of the ocean.
I guess that
Look.
is one thing we have to ask though. Why did the body sink? Like, if she's dead, she's supposed to float. Is it magical
Before
water
I died,
No.
I swallowed some,
Yes,
swallowed
you-
some titanium.
I can answer you later, Jova, but go on, Shirei.
they're trying to be artsy about it.
Basic
That's
that.
what's
And
happening.
remember, this will be the
Also-
same water that those kids drink from.
Yeah, the girl.
There's
the
corpses
girl-
in there.
You're drinking water with a dead person in it.
Go on.
Ew.
Hey, I need to tell you something.
Stop saying Aerith's dead, we know.
Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
Okay.
I'm Cloud,
God, I'm dead.
ex-soldier, born in Nibelheim. I came to settle things with Sephiroth. What's going on?
Text is
What's
moved.
going on?
I came here of my own free will, or so I thought, but... Tell the truth, I'm afraid of myself.
Well, afraid of that. At least
There's a
that
part of
means
me
make
that I
somebody
don't
sit down.
understand.
Don't worry, Cloud. It turns out that you've been actually imbued by the power of God, who is also a monolith, and you've been reincarnating over the ages.
What, am I supposed to be like a guardian to the goddess Etro or something?
No.
If you hadn't stopped me, Aerith might have been... Again, you were
Self.
mid-air! Like, this implies that they stopped
If you
him while he
forgot,
was in
the original
mid-air.
was just raising his sword over his head.
Yeah, like in this version, they literally made it that he had to pause in midair, like a Looney Tune, and reset to his position. That's why I should quit this journey. Sorry, gotcha players, but this is the end of the line for me. All your roles
Is it a
don't
bad
matter.
time for me to mention that the next chapter for OG came out like 9 months after this?
Oof.
Jesus Christ. So for a lot of players, this was more or less the end of the road, at least when it came to Original 7.
A lot of people's speculation that they did not want it to progress and they were going to end the game at the end of this one because that's when Rebirth ended and they did not want it to progress further, for part 3. But no, that's not what's happening.
This is probably why the talks about the newer parts of Ever Crisis, maybe potentially showcasing what may come in the third part, have popped up since recently the game has made a push for that part of the game.
The chapter after this, which is the start of Disc 2, more or less, happening. It's more or less what happened in the original game. So whatever new thing that the third part of the remake saga will add, it's nothing that is being foreshadowed. If anything, they did trim it a bit, but you have to see when we get there.
I find it funny how originally what starts off basically each game section is like, a flashback during OG7 leads us to flashing back to Crisis Core, which then a flashback and that leads to the first soldier stuff, but I don't think we've had any other real flashbacks that trigger
We will have
the new
more
gameplay
proper
sequences.
transitioning from one piece to the other when we get to the end of Crisis Core, which will not be far from now. Anyway,
Neato.
not getting off this train.
Alright then, I'll stick around to keep an eye on you.
So will I.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yuffie, real cool.
In a way, Yuffie sometimes reminds me of Aerith.
In what way?
Your voice.
Your
And your
rage
gremlin
character.
nature. I don't know how Aerith tried to save the planet from Meteor.
Aerith was older than me. How could she
I guess
be a
now
gremlin?
we'll never know. Shame I didn't see that flipping piece of materia that fell off her person, which I guess she had in her hair?
Yes, that's where she was keeping it.
Sephiroth said he was going north, over the snowy fields.
I mean, that'd be something. If Sephiroth never told them where he was going, he would have won, probably.
Well, he kind of needs them to come because I believe he had the...
He was really
yeah.
just baiting Cloud.
Because he needs all his clones to come and give him more power.
Plot twist, he was actually going south when he tricked them.
Oh, yeah. Shit got real.
Oh, extra section.
Yeah, this is just the more powerful versions of a boss fight, as I mentioned. So when we'll come back to the main story, it will be to learn, believe it or not, what happened to Glenn, Matt, and Lucia after the events of the First Soldier, which does answer one big question that the people who played Rebirth were having ever since that game came out, and this is the moment where it finally addresses. But we're not going there just yet. Next time, it's time for another crossover event, this time, believe it or not, with Dragon Quest. So see you for that.
Huh.
See you
See ya.
then.
Oh, yeah.
Aerith just died. Time for Dragon Quest.